Nemethis. I want to take Nemethis down. The big problem is that what? It doesn't actually have regeneration. Right. The big problem is that we basically would have to just kill him fast enough. Fireballs are worthless against it. Protection from element is not needed. Haste, on the other hand, is probably worthwhile. Magic will not be an answer. I have no spells that would allow me to disarm his defenses. What we want to do is physically overwhelm him. I'm not gonna rest immediately. I want to see. I have to, pretty much. Shields are worthless. We're all about trying to do as much damage to him as possible. He doesn't have an increased armor class, and he doesn't. Hitting him might not be that hard, but it's hard to say because he's a non-standard enemy, so his basically stats could be anything. It's hard to make a prediction about that. But the shield is not going to protect us from him in any way. We do have the darkness option. It actually aids a little bit, but I don't think in this situation it would do us much good. There's no point for you to have the shield. We have definitely a lower attack bonus, but again, if the point is to try to get as many hits in as possible, this might still be a better thing for us. What is it without that? It's still not amazing, but it's 4 better. And I can do the level up too, but the reason I'm hesitating is that I don't want to lose the skeleton chieftain. Right. I also don't want this shield because I can't cast shit with it. Better to buff myself. He has trouble functioning properly here and there. Right. Basically every point of damage I do, I'll take, but that doesn't prevent him from healing or me from healing. If I was a proper warrior, a knockdown would be great at this point. Where the fuck are all my healing things?
Let the earth take you!
To keep the pressure up. Never ease up on him.
mercy upon my failures.
I want to see basically how this goes, like what type of spells can we expect. Okay, it's not actually even that bad. Problem is he targeted me. So it won't do all that much.
Okay. Okay.
Here comes this time stop. Ah, shit. There's really no way for me to escape that extra damage. It's negative energy. Should have a necromancy book somewhere. My curse. Negative energy burst coming.
My injuries are taxing my strength.
Yeah.
Please, heal me at once.
We can't burst through him because the damage caused to me means I basically have to stop from time to time to heal. So that's not gonna work. I would need him to basically waste some spells on other things. Then we focus on trying to kill him. It might also be preferable to stack a lot of the equipment on me instead of have it spread about. I need to be immune to a lot of effects. While Larian can mainly contribute through the use of his attacks. The items he has doesn't really add a lot to his survivability itself. If I could just bring down the fucking spell protection he has, but I have no breach. That would allow me to have at least other options, but shit. I can't get too far, otherwise they stop fighting too. I need to break line of sight, basically. Stone skin will do for nothing for us here. Arrow of madness, confusion. Not gonna work on him. No, I think resting might be a good idea. Allows a few extra options. What are you? We could also identify some of our equipment. It might help. I have no idea what they do. We have a book that I have no idea what it does. Must be about the art of necromancy. It could be useful against him again. I think I'll just drink a potion of lore and see what the other items are. There's an amulet. True seeing, 1 use per day. Okay, that's nice. Not particularly useful here, but pretty nice. True seeing usually lasts a long time too. Necromantic manual. Animate dead, 1 use per day. Animate dead, 1 use per day. Create greater undead, single use. Oh. It describes the method of creating him, our opponent there. Suitable vessel is created for the most ancient soul, and thus the sleeper shall awaken. This does allow us to get 2 animate deads that we can use. That's fairly important. It means we can basically milk some spells out of it. I can't use it. It's probably evil only or something like that. Only usable by a Pale Master. Yeah. Not particularly useful then. Well, we have fireballs and the like. The most important thing, he's not regenerating at all. I don't care how cheap I have to go to basically win this. I've sacrificed quite a lot of myself already just to get into this fight, so I'm not walking away from this shit. Just not happening. Protecting himself, I think, from my spells. Ethereal Visage is a powerful protection spell. I don't think it lasts too long, but I think it's pretty much an absolute block against attacks at this level. We might as well let time pass. It will only work for us. We have webbing. I don't think it basically do much good, but don't go closer. This is why you buy certain usables. Things like Breach, if you even have a tiny hint of arcane proficiency. I set this trap. Not use that, but a deadly holy trap would probably be powerful enough to seriously injure him. I have a flame strike that might actually go through the defense he has at the moment. What do I have? Protection from negative effects and I do have a lockstone. Saving throws would be much more useful here. As long as he has that purple glow, there is not much I can do, I think. That's the ethereal visage. It shouldn't last too long, but it's still basically you can get through a fight with a single casting. What other options do I have? I've been neglecting my main common sense purchases. Yeah, I've been trying to upgrade our equipment so badly that I've ignored the usables. So I can still summon something. And try to curse him, and we can animate dead. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. That I'm basically luring away from there. He's protected from physical damage, so this is just to basically drain his spellcasting. Don't come to me, you piece of shit. Do I have invisibility of any kind? I think I have the sanctuary ring. That's not gonna work on him, though. He has true sight. I could also resurrect a henchman, but it's gonna be tough because of the location. I need some way to... I need a way to tell him to go there. Shit. It snacks. Skeleton Chieftain. No, that's not too bad. There we go. And now they're coming for me, so it's over. And a critical fucking hit. Like... I think we need to do this a little bit differently. Basically treat the henchman as a sacrificial pawn. Meaning, I get the good stuff. No, you can keep that one. And a lot of health. I don't think this is particularly our problem. We have the Bone Ring, provides most of the same protections anyway. What would we get in this place? We would basically have to want some... Well, we could use the Troll Skin Ring, but that's... the vulnerability to acid and fire against a spellcaster, that's not gonna help us. Sanctuary might actually be useful. Also, other amulets. True Sight might not be a bad idea. One use per day, but... It turned invisible at one point. I think there was something else. Some other, it was the book. Ah, right. Maybe I could take Larry into a safer location, leave the summoned skeleton chieftain here for now. He's going to pummel immediately with fairly powerful spells, so... Also level up and rest, it might help, well, Larian would get spells back. We'll have to be fairly careful with this location. The moment he comes here, it's basically over.
I will attempt it.
Yeah. Because the spellcasting nature, I don't think darkness is gonna really do much for us here. I'm also saving the haste when we go properly kill him instead of trying to use it now. Yeah, I think I did 6 points of damage, I took 2 points of damage. Right. No, I took 2, 2, and 2. So, same 6. He's totally protected from... He has a resistance that absorbs, damage reduction that absorbs, and damage immunity. So I basically harmed myself. That's it. Yeah, this is bad. Chain lightning incoming.
We have no choice. They must be eliminated.
Why can you shoot through the door when I switch?
Taste of my
Because
wrath.
it's not the proper door.
Surrender, or prepare to meet your end.
I'm trying to basically use the AI against him here, hoping that he's gonna have trouble targeting me because I'm in a weird location. Hey, could you do something,
Taste
please?
of my wrath.
No idea what's going on anymore. Ah, he's stunned. Some kind of sonic attack. Thunderclap. That's a cold attack. He's still draining him of spells, so... Ooh. That's Death Fog. Could I get him to be entertained by someone else? think he's interrupting himself too. Shit. Do I have any way to get rid of that confusion shit? Or stun effect, I guess it is. No. Wouldn't happen to have better arrows somewhere. One fire arrow, 3 vampiric arrows. I'm pretty sure I should have at least a handful of
My weapons will do me no good here.
Yeah, he has such a massive amount of elemental protection that elemental damage can do shit. Darkness might actually save us here.
I ask you to follow me now.
What did he do? I think he's using physical attacks now. That's a game-changing thing. I need to be the one to go after Skeleton Chieftain. Okay, we have a potion of heal. Please, for the love of God, have time to drink that. And I'm dead.
We have no choice. They must be eliminated.
Yeah. Surely they must. Could you do something? Anything? No, it's doing the classic Larian thing of better do nothing instead of something. I have a couple of fireballs, so maybe I can get rid of the chief at least. I don't dislike the situation too much. Ooh, yeah, we lost those, but there were never anything else but decoys. Yeah, they're sort of blocking Nemethis. And I haven't actually even cast this. Right. What are my options, seriously? Not much. Not much. Few fireballs, basically. See, when the chieftain dies, he's gonna come after. Immune to undead craft. Oh, he tried to fuck me over. He's a high-level Pale Master. Raised it has the problem. I have a resurrection that would raise in full life. If we wish to use it here. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get a better chance.
Nature's thanks.
Right. Hello, Mr. Sacrificial Lamb. Nice to meet you again. Time to get to work. Please do not use a bow, for the love of God. Anything but a bow.
We have no choice. They must be eliminated.
He's hasted. I mean, him. He's still using the undead crab thing. Immune to it. Not sure why. I don't think so. Well, I don't actually recall what it does. Are you blinded or something? No? Could you do something against the enemy then? Just suggesting that and resurrect you for nothing.
Surrender, or prepare to meet your...
Okay, he's attacking him. I'm trying to buy time. Why does he hit with every strike? Jesus fuck.
We'll strike you down, or fall in the attempt.
He hits me with a roll of 9 and it's a power attack. He's using blunt damage, so there's typical protections are totally worthless. Yeah. Unless we could basically get the fucker stuck somewhere, or would have some knockdowns or other abilities, I don't see how the fuck we could kill it. I mean, in some ways he was less dangerous when he was casting spells. Let's try something. Yeah, we are so fucked. Now, could you try to heal yourself? Positive news is that he's not that good of a spellcaster because he's a Pale Master. He's losing some of his power because of that. Problem is, he's a sturdy fucker. Yeah, there's no real protection from that shit. A better fighter than I am. And oh ho ho ho! And now I'm nowhere near him. Right. So it's like a powerful spellcaster in combination with a warrior that's better than I am. Uh, Here's the thing though. When the first time I tried to fight the fucker, it actually didn't go too badly. So I think we got him to like badly injured, something like that. So my thing is, I don't think
We have no
this tactics
choice.
where we
They
basically
must
try
be
to
eliminated.
weaken him
You must fall for the
or try
greater
to
good.
tire him out. Just are you using a fucking bow? You're using a bow. It's just I think the best option would basically be to try to burst everything you can at right at the start. But yeah, the problem is I get injured at the same time. But the thing is, the early fight is the thing where I have a chance. This is not a fight I can fight. He's actually like my own guy, the henchman. He's wasting his time. Well, not wasting his time quite. He's weaker when he casts spells instead of fighting. Hmm. Skeleton Chieftain will die immediately.
Okay.
Oh no, 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 no. I want to protect him from elements. I want to protect him from elements too. It probably won't do much of a difference, but he might survive the initial spell, that's the thing. Apparently it does work like that. Even if I would have used bark skins and the like, I don't think I could have raised my armor class all that much higher. I could have raised it for a few points. The thing is, he's still going to have the 100 plus points of defenses up that I have, or hit points up that I have to hack through. Sure if stone skin is necessary. Potion of Clarity. I'm not sure how long that'll last. Alright.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Well, I could have had the familiar. Fire damage goes through. Divine damage goes through, and I managed to disrupt it a little bit. But did I? Yes, it's injured. Okay, could you give me the full heal now? Fuck, keep attacking. Why the
We
fuck
have
are
no
you,
choice.
piece of shit,
They
not
must
attacking
be
him?
eliminated.
What did he cast? I have no idea. But apparently attacking him is not a thing they want to do anymore. Where's the choosing amulet? Fuck, this is getting complicated now. I think I'll just keep attacking. Big bad spell incoming. If you would have actually just done anything, he would have been dead. I mean, I can see it, so why can't you? Shit. Yeah, this is not fun. He doesn't regenerate though. He also doesn't have his spell shield on anymore. Fuck you, I'll save. Decisions made here will either win or lose this. I need to heal because even if I kill him, I'm gonna die myself. What are my best heals? A couple cure serious wounds maybe. That skeleton chieftain is basically keeping me alive here. I think I'll trust myself. Drink the potion. No, cloud kill! Okay, buy me time. Act as a distraction. Come on, baby! Ah. Okay, there's some kind of a fake going on here, but everything dies immediately. And there are flies all over the place. We'll wait until Lula goes away and save. Ah. There has to be some kind of, well, there doesn't have to be, we got plenty of warning not to come here. But I do think, because you don't actually get to fight that guy either unless you do a lot of sacrifices. I need to find someone who sells spells. We need to buy breach spells. Breach spell or two would have basically trivialized the fight much more. We wouldn't have to beat through his defenses all that much. It's one of the major reasons why I was fairly happy with the idea of playing Arcane Archer, because I would have the necessary wizard levels, as in one, to use all these different type of equipment pieces.
Nature's.
I can make it. No. Just me imagining things. I think we probably should rest. Well, we did lose quite a few attribute points. I have slain the Lich King Nemethis, sending him again to his rest. The gates have opened, allowing me to leave. I don't know what the fucker had as a maze, but that was a nasty maze. True Seed. No, I need to actually just have this as a quick slot so I can equip it. There was the book that we can't use, but it's I wish I was a Pale Master, let me put it that way. Reanimate undead users. For each day. Or sacrifice the book for, I guess, create a greater undead. If in a true emergency situation. Now, where's my maze? Ivory Scepter. Although this scepter looks like it is made out of ivory, it is actually made from human bones. Thousands of bones crushed together under incredible pressure. The pain of all those deaths still lives within the scepter, repelling the grip of any living hand. So I can't use this. It's probably only usable by undead. +3 does negative energy damage. It's I would say it's probably fairly valuable, but it's not usable. Still can't get to the loot. No! I feel cheated. Maybe you... I doubt there's anything there. I might be able to cheat my way through this, but yeah. What would be the point if there's no proper loot in these containers anyway? I might be able to push myself through it. It works in some situations. I'll let it go. Arcane Archer 2. Imbue arrow. Shoot a fireball arrow 3 times a day. Well, that's not bad. Then +2 arrows. Fire an arrow that cannot miss once per day. Enchant arrow +3. It's 4. +5. Yeah, we need to get the enchant arrows up as quickly as possible. It's just to get through some of the damage resistance is a little bit better. Oh. Gotta keep the surge up. I guess discipline? No, not even discipline. Imbue arrow. How the hell does this shit work? It's not a mode, it's a special ability. Fireball arrows. At second level, the Arcane Archer gains the ability to summon a magical arrow and fire it at an enemy. If it hits, it explodes as a fireball spell doing fire damage to all hostile creatures in the area. This is not a useful information. What I needed to know is at what level does the attack come? Is it a level 10 fireball or what?
I am weighted down too heavily.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm just happy that we actually got through this. I suppose the important information here to learn is it's actually a Pale Master, not a Wizard. It changes things. More or less that is what we would have been if I would have tried to play a Pale Master, except radically lower level. But I'm glad that the game does support these more rarer, I suppose, prestige classes by giving them class-specific items and the like. Actually, if you're some kind of bard or a rogue, you might get access to them anyway, but you don't often see wide support for these things. We need to just basically get the fuck out of here and find a shop. I don't even recall what we sacrificed. My charisma is definitely lower. I think my constitution might have suffered. Dexterity definitely suffered. Uh, it has an effect, but honestly, I don't think if you wouldn't be staring at your attributes and stats, you probably wouldn't really notice much of a difference in your actual gameplay. It's something we can live with. And I think it's in another way a valuable lesson that maybe, ooh, fuck, you shouldn't always be sticking your nose into things,
I ask
or
you
at
to
least
follow me.
learn when to
Now,
basically
I will attempt it.
step back. Okay, are you triggering the trap?
We have no choice. They must be eliminated.
I think we need to switch spells. No, we don't. Yeah, I didn't do the equipment switch. Right, it was all about attack, 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 attack. And once again, I think the superiority of having focusing on attack instead of defense is shown there. In some ways, that's exactly the
I ask you
problem.
to follow. We have no.
I will attempt it.
Better protection is always nice, but you are quite literally dragging things on at that point, giving the enemy so many opportunities to strike at you that it sort of mitigates the benefit from gain from the improved defense in the first place. Yeah, the offensive focus doesn't make you more sturdy, but the enemy has less time to do anything to you. So I might as well disturb this grave here. I mean, we've already pissed into everyone's legs here, so we might as well do this too. Jesus fuck. Statue depicts a man with a head of giant. Why doesn't it do anything? Huh. No, fuck. Not exactly a grand victory up for us. Well, a victory but with costs. Type of victories we can't really keep affording. Try to see if I can get into some kind of settlement, do something with the equipment. We need a bow. We need a bow and we need usables. We came from the... No, I don't know even where we came from. The map could be no. We got into a storm and we couldn't know where we were coming from anymore.
Taste of my wrath! Perish as you should!
Well, I doubt there's anything here that's worse than what we just faced, so I think we'll be fine. Their attacks are fairly weak. They can hit me, but most of them will not. Oh, come on. Could you at least focus on a single target? Are you using the anti-undead weapon, by the way? Yes.
Taste of my wrath!
Feel free to contribute to the fight.
They must be eliminated.
Yeah, this shit is just warm up at this point. Still, this is a large map, so there's a good chance there's other things here.
We have no choice.
You see someone up ahead. Murdoch Perme. You see before you a vision of your old friend beckoning you forward. Well, I'm not sure if we should trust that. What is it? Do you see something?
Yes, hello to you.
Yes, Lauren. I saw a vision of Murdoch. Murdoch, are you sure? He was walking across the desert, leading our way. That is strange indeed. Was it a ghost? I don't know. I think it was a vision in my mind. I've had these before, in the Black Marsh. What do you think it means? I think it means my destiny lies this way. I have followed Meridak before, and it has led me to my fate. Hmm. He seems concerned. What is it? But Meridak would not want you to find your fate. He would want to prevent it. Hmm. So you think he's leading us to our doom? Perhaps. Perhaps we cannot blame him for trying to stop us. Yeah, that kind of talk, it makes me think that I need to have an anti-Larian plan. He's totally worthless against Volant damage. He's not that particularly great of a fighter either. If I basically switch the belts, he's sort of... I'm basically immune to almost everything he can do to me. That should be enough. I don't think I need a complicated plan to counter Larian. Nevertheless, I see no other way to proceed. It's important that I speak with the Weavers. Very well then, let's continue. Yeah, I feel like Larian might also basically... Well, he has his doubts, but at the same time, I can't blame him.
We have no choice. They must be eliminated.
I'm guessing the exit is in this direction. There, I see something in the distance. It's the road. Far away to the south, something massive appears against the hazy horizon. So that would be it's a giant mountain, rising like a monstrous horn from the sea of sand. This is the fabled Targanar, the great rock upon whose feet is built the ancient city of Hirathanum. Right, I'll go take a quick look there, see if there's anything remotely worthwhile. I would imagine there's not really, maybe some random fights, but at the same time, it doesn't take long to take a look. Go up here, come back down here, use the road. It only looks like there's nothing of interest here. The Dream Weavers. I'm not sure. I understand that we have to go the Dream Weavers because they have to. We need to get to talk to someone who knows more about this than I do. However, my problem sort of. Let's say I have reservations about this. The problem is I don't know where the Dream Weavers stand. I mean, Uther Palandras went to great lengths to basically have me sealed up in a mountain and basically die there alone in the darkness. If they are such good prophets, they must have known about me. They might not know who I am, but once they find out, I doubt they're going to be indifferent about it. They have to have some kind of a... Maybe they're even divided about what to do. But I don't think it's a risky move. It's a mandatory move for us to do, but it's still risky. I doubt we can totally conceal who we are. Ahead you see the grand gates of the holy city of Hirathanum. Sentinel. These massive constructs are a product of the greatest Akbari wizardry. They are eternally loyal and nearly invincible. So not invincible. The desiccated skeletons hanging from the wall. I do not present a welcoming sight. We don't want to pick a fight here. The massive head faces you for a moment. Greetings. Construct does not respond. May I enter? Voice from the tower. Who goes there? My name is Ania Melimian. I wish to enter the city. What business do you have with this holy place? Maybe a trader? I don't want to start lying immediately. I wish to speak with the Dreamweavers. No one speaks with the Dreamweavers. It is forbidden. Leave now from whence you came. What? I have come a long way and must speak to them of things of great importance. Nonsense. Enter the city. Chantry is forbidden. You are a fool to come here. Well, can I at least rest myself within the city? Please, I'm weary and need rest. Very well, but there are rules you must follow. What are these rules? First, you are required to put away all of your weapons at all times. Very well, I will do so. Second, you are given permission to enter the market sector only. The forward district is currently sealed and the High Court district is open only to the nobility. I understand. Good. Sentinel, open the gate. Construct opens the heavy gate with its massive hand. How good are these city guards? Worthless. Ooh, nice defenses though. Erathanum Marketplace. Right, we basically just want to do some management maybe. Not. The market is quiet, empty of merchants and their customers, and yet the fragrances remain of 1,000 exotic spices, elixirs, and perfumes. I just want some kind of a shop. Someone's goods are there. This shop is closed by the order of the Caliphate. Let the fate of Amzel be a warning to all those who question the will of Yet. That seems like a inn. Maybe we should just talk to him. He probably knows where everything is. I need some kind of mage's shop.
Greetings.
I do not think I have seen you before. Indeed not. I'm not from these parts. Indeed. He looks at you with a suspicious expression. What? Nothing, nothing. Are you Elven? Yes, in fact I am. Is that a problem? Oh no, not at all. I'm not like others here. I have traveled far and have seen many strange peoples. You will find that I'm very accepting. Glad to hear it. So, where are you from? What are you doing here? I'm from the kingdom of Belleria, part of the north. Ah yes, I have met your kin in my travels to Jalbarad. I myself have never crossed beyond the Bay of Storms. It is a difficult journey, let me assure you. It is rare for travelers from the north to go so far into the deep desert. May I ask what brought you here? I seek audience with the Dreamweavers. Have you not heard? The chantry is forbidden. No one may speak with the weavers, especially not the Pashkun. I'm sure that something can be arranged. That is not possible. You have made a great mistake to come here. At least it seems. Fortune smiles upon you now. Why is that? Because I can arrange a caravan for you to take you back to the north for a price, of course. I'm not interested. Perhaps we will discuss this later. As you wish. Good night. Couldn't ask about directions or anything? Mounted guards. The Guardians of Akaban enforce law and order with terrifying devotion. Yeah, they don't have. I think the leader had some kind of control over them. Like that they will not act as normal people, so they will enforce it no matter what. Hazur's arms and armor. Okay. Barzil Bador's Banes. That could be a magic shop of some sort. I do want to visit this though. I need to see if they are selling better bows. Also, I guess I need to be careful because the law and order aspect is so emphasized. I think there's probably a situation where we need to learn how to not get into trouble here.
What can I do for you?
Oh, that's a lot of good armor. Seems like +2 weapons are the standard here. VP. No bows. Oh, Rules of Hardiness. Constitution and armor class. It's a dodge modifier, so it'll stack well. Animal empathy, move silently, tumble. Actually, I'm looking for something that would give us protection against death magic at this point. It's just a matter of time before that becomes a big problem. Fairly typical crap as far as I can see. With fire protection. Masterwork. +3 full armor. Storm armor of the Earth Children. Dwarf gnome halfling only. Skin of Manticore, probably piercing protection. No, Manticore spikes, 4 uses per day. That would be physical piercing attacks on a single target. Similar like a missile swarm, except with physical attacks. Problem being that if someone is very resistant to physical attacks, the individual shots are not powerful in themselves, so it's easy to block too. Right, I need to do a price check. 648 for a +1 dagger. That's a decent price. This is a good shopkeeper sells stuff too. Probably not the best, but still good.
Well, hello there.
Right. He's a smith. He doesn't sell crap. I can't believe that the bow I got ages ago is still the best bow I've ever seen.
What can I do for you?
Just making sure they really... I didn't miss anything interesting in the bow department. It's a normal longbow basically. Then there's a heavy crossbow +1. I mean, Jesus fuck. Well, there could be a proper shop for this type of thing, so this would be more like metal work, blades, heavy armors, that sort of thing. Well, this sounds like a mage's shop. You enter a dwelling choked with dust.
Greetings.
Greetings. I, Muriel Meldon, Crane, welcome you to my shop. He seems to not look directly at you. Thank you. Excuse me asking, but are you blind? Oh, yes, I'm afraid. My eyes have left me long, long ago. Sorry to hear that. Do not worry yourself. I'm more than able to take care of myself. Now, how can I help you? Questions? Never mind. I don't want to get into this now. This is all about managing equipment. Okay, at least some selection of spells, some selection of goodies. Okay, this could be probably one of our more important purchases. Storm trap kits are worth 1,000 gold. Jesus Christ. Time of opening. I don't think we need this. It has 50 charges, so it'll probably last till the end of the campaign. It's not a bad purchase though. Figurine. This is a small goat figurine. Unfortunately, it does not seem to be able to summon a goat. We also need to... Okay, it's 6,700 for this. It could be somewhat useful. It's not something we need. Ring of Spell Battle. Dispel magic. It's not good enough. There's a Ring of Power, major resistance rings. Ring of Force Shield. +2 deflection. Lore Ring. A Bone Wand, which means wand crafting. This wand carved from a piece of bone seems to have no magic on it. A character with a craft wand feat can cast any spell that can target a creature on this wand in order to craft a magical wand. Okay, so wand crafting. That's a potential feat. At this point I'd probably take knockdown, to be honest. At least that's in a desperate situation, that gives you hope to defeat something. Spellcaster. Craft wand, it's for first, second and third level spells, so it wouldn't really contain anything useful in such situations. We are more focused on physical combat anyway, so I don't think so. It would be more better as we could save money with it. That's basically it. Instead of buying a wand that has 50 uses for knock, we can make our own wand that has those uses. It'll be cheaper, but that's about it. What do we have? Banishment, Resurrection, Fireballs, E-Words, Black Tentacles, Firebrand. Good spells. Okay, Ethereal Visage, what does this do? Prevents all spells from level 2 or lower from affecting the caster. 25% concealment, damage reduction. Doesn't have a breach spell. Jesus fuck. This is all just worthless as far as I'm concerned. You can make your own scrolls, you can make your own potions at this point though. This isn't particularly useful. Do you buy a dagger? 567, so this is a worse shopkeeper for selling things. Don't particularly have anything too interesting to buy either, so boo. Boo on you, sir. Actually, I'm fairly disappointed with the options so far. I was hoping like we might be able to look at the equipment upgrade, but we certainly not. I'll just map out this area, see where the shops are. Probably there's more than these two. Trying to avoid talking to people, so I might miss a shopkeeper on that marketplace. Although I probably should. This statue depicts Liet, god of justice and law. That's an inn. Fresh as well as old blood mixed in sand. Ooh. That is gruesome. Yeah, it's definitely an inn. Home of Master Kurathon. The home of Master Kurathon, public lectures postponed until further notice. Please do not disturb. So that's our shopping options? Seriously? I need to talk to these people, see if they have something.
Can I help you?
Closed. Right. Why is that? Well, that's personal. I'm very sorry. Please go away now. Is it because I'm an elf? Can't hide my features somehow.
Greetings!
Fruits. Cabbages. Wanna buy some? Yeah, probably not.
Yes, I greet you.
What is the wind that has brought you here? The wind of fate. I have come to learn my destiny. Ah, the wind of fate. We are all like the sand upon its bed.
With all sorts.
Okay. Evoker's coat. Maybe we should buy hoods. They're fairly cheap. See if that helps us. More exotic weaponry. Interesting enough, potion selection. The stone skins might be. Stone skin potion might be slightly useful. That's mostly shit. Not using the game pouch anyway. Okay, let's see if we can hide our features and try to purchase from the shop we previously couldn't. So I'm totally a different person now.
Greetings. Fare you well. Can I help you?
Don't gonna buy anything. Don't sell anything too interesting. The healing potions and the like are low power. Necklace of great beauty. Chantra's harp, so bard equipment basically. Some inks. Yeah, this is not useful in any way. So, fuck. I was hoping I might be able to get some kind of an upgrade, and I'm not getting shit. I'll end here. Basically, I probably have to sell some crap and buy arrows. That's about it. I don't think I can really do anything more, even if I wanted to. Okay, do you have some extra I need to sell? Not really, we're just switching around the equipment.
What can I do for you?
Alright, so best prices so far. Cracked lockstick. That's a stolen good? Are you kidding? Shield of acid resistance. I'm not saving this. I can always use elemental protection spells. He doesn't buy much. Basically weapons and armor. Arrows of Madness. I don't see those ever really working. I have about maybe 300 arrows. He isn't buying anything. Shit. I'm not buying this shit. They're useful, genuinely useful. Problem being, I really could use some proper equipment upgrades. There just isn't anything to buy. Do you at least sell arrows? Other type of arrows? No, just normal arrows. I'm so disappointed in this. It's like it's the one thing that basically is totally ignored. You have darts, you have fucking multiple types of bullets, you have throwing stars, you have multiple types of bolts, but when it comes to arrows, you just have arrows. It feels like I picked the one goddamn class that is totally ignored in the campaign. We can make do, that's not the problem, it's just I have nowhere to really invest my resources anymore. And I could use the aid, I genuinely could. I'd like to buy breach spells, things like that, specialty arrows, anything, but there's nothing. Well, fuck me. I guess there's nothing else to do but actually get on with things. Hope that we'll just stumble upon something better somewhere.